Hey guys, welcome back to another YouTube video. Today we're going to be playing Universe Sandbox 2. Um, I know you voted for Repo, but I'm kind of tired of Repo, low key. So I'm just not gonna. I'm gonna do it later. Um, my mic quality might be a little higher than usual now because well, I upped it. Um, I upped the volume, so it's probably better now. Also, Universe Sandbox 2 is one of my most successful videos ever. So I think I'll stick with it. Today we're going to be creating a solar system. Uh-oh. Turn off your planets. What part of turn off your planet don't you get? Oh, shut up. I know what I'm doing. Today we're going to be creating a solar system using the the basic planets, the flat out basic boring planets that we find in our own solar system to make our own new solar system. And you guys can name the planets. I'll let you name the planets because comment down below what you think we should name the planets and the star plural because you're getting another one. We're getting another star. Um, way do you think it has to orbit to be safe? I'm gonna go ahead and say 0.6 AU. 1 AU is how far away the Earth orbits the Sun. So 0.6 AU is actually really close. It's like somewhat closer to Venus's orbit, but I think it's a little farther out than Venus, but I don't know Venus's exact orbit. But they seem quite stable, so I'm gonna go ahead and name this for the moment Big Star. That way when you guys tell me what to name them, I will be able to change it and you'll be able to tell me which one is which. Little Star, Big Star, Little Star. Little Star is going to be 0.6 AU, so 0.6
times the mass of the sun.
does that remain stable? It would appear it does remain stable. Now, planets in a binary star system are really hard to do because of the three-body problem. But I think I'm pretty special, so where is the dude? Big star is so much bigger than little star, so you can see that the barycenter, which is when they orbit around each other, the center of their masses is right here at this barycenter. So they're actually orbiting around this point more than each other. Um, but this shows just how much more mass Big Star has than Little Star because it's very close to Big Star and very far from Little Star. It's moving pretty fast at a kilometer, well, 1.5 kilometers a second. In space terms, that's not really all that fast, but if your car went that speed, I'm pretty confident you'd die. Yeah, and then its mass, the barycenter mass is 15.5 masses of the sun. Wait, place object at barycenter. What do we think this is gonna do? Because I don't think I've ever done this. Let's add Earth, because we all know what Earth is. Where is Earth? I think I killed it. It's fine. Anyway, back to my point. Planets around a dual star system are pretty hard to get. But I can do it because I know a secret. The farther away, the more stable they orbit. So, if I want to put Mercury, which we'll edit around with, we'll fiddle around, it's gonna be the it's gonna be the real solar system planets, but they're gonna be edited like a lot. I'll put Mercury up here on a very, very elliptical orbit. Very elliptical, very elliptical. No, I lied. Sorry, I'm like, my head's in a different universe at the time. So, Don't judge me. Now it's on a very well. No, it can't be that kind of elliptical. Also, it can't be that kind of elliptical. Uh, um, yeah, I'd say that's fair. But let's just make sure it doesn't die. Now its orbit seems to be going everywhere, but that's just because it's being pulled by both stars at different times. Like currently, it's probably experiencing more pull from big star than little star, and it will likely continue to experience more pull from big star even when little star is right like next to it, because big star is just so much larger. Now, Mercury is going to be renamed to Planet 1. That way, it makes it easier for you guys to tell me what you want it to be named when it's finished being clickety clackety around. And we are going to clickety clackety around using. Sorry, it's been a long time since I played this game. Surface edit. Shocking. Now, this takes a really long time, so it's likely editor will speed it up in editing, but he might not because I don't think he watches these full videos and just skips around. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I hope he knows I'm judging him. So, editor, speed this up if you will, and I'll get back to you later. Alright, guys, welcome back. It only took me 6.5 years, but I finished creating Planet 1. Um, Now, actually, I'm going to stabilize the phases, add some temperature, scroll down, and we're gonna show elevation map too, and we're going to set it to Enceladus, and we are going to magnitude it there, offset it there, magnitude it there, and then we're actually going to change it to IO. Okay, and then elevation map 1, we're going to set to Mercury, but we are going to way offset it to there, offset it there, magnitude, we want, that. Flip, flip, flop. Now, I have a custom planet, which I will then change to Mimas. Do that. Mimas is not good enough for me. Elaptus. None of these are good enough for me. Deimos? That kind of works. Don't know what happened there. We're then going to lower its mass quite a bit. We're going to increase its radius but lock its mass a little bit. So it's a very feather-like planet. Average temperature we're going to set to. I'm American, I don't speak Celsius. We're going to set it to 100 degrees. No, we're going to set it to blah blah blah. That would be literally hotter than the sun. We're going to set it to, I believe we'll do 302 degrees Fahrenheit. That seems fair. Which is, oh, that's an even number. Oh, that might have been too hot. But you know what? It's just jealous of me somehow. Now, a planet with this small a mass would not be able to get a moon. It would not have a moon, as its mass is literally 0.2% of the moon. So it would not have maybe a captured asteroid, which would be Unlikely, but for this solar system, we're gonna have it do that. And we're gonna have your orbit be very elliptical. Now, if you were here in real time, which I will set it to real time, and you were sitting on this moon looking back at planet one, you would see this. Well, if it was real, you would see this. This game is just so beautiful sometimes, and then other times it's infinite destruction. Now, if time started to, let's say you sat here for a few minutes, well, or like a few hours, you would eventually see, that's pretty, but not what I'm looking for. You would see planet set. Now, you likely know the picture Earthrise taken by Apollo 8. If you don't, it will probably, if I remember to tell editor to flash on screen now. But this is very similar to that, except yellow or beige and not earth. Um, but in my opinion, it's very beautiful to see things like this. But I can only imagine what it would be like in real life. Just to see, it's beautiful in a way. Just let you watch this. See, and then if you looked at your star without your glasses on to fix the light, this is what it would look like. Though likely not actually, because there's two stars, which probably creates glitching. Well, yeah, okay. I might have to do like a flash warning on this. You can see the stars in the distance. They're really bright because we're not really that close to the stars, but there's no atmosphere to scatter the light from the stars. So it would be very bright. Now, on this planet, planet 1, you would probably not even see your moon. Can you see the moon? Can you see your moon? There it is. Do you see it? Do you see it? What if I turn off labels and everything? Now you can't even see it, but it is there. However, when you wait, if you wait just a little bit for, well, okay, by a little bit, I mean a very, very long time. Actually, no, what's this thing's orbital period? If you wait 1.5 days, you will get to see likely. Now, I'm just making a prediction here because how would I know? You will get to see it probably in the sky. Yeah, you'll get to see it really well when it's at its closest. Uh, like really well. Now, this is very similar to how we see our moon from Earth during the day or night. And it's because, well, we can see it better. We can see our moon better at night because there's no light from the sun hitting the atmosphere and reflecting. Now, if you were here, you'd be dead. But it'd be pretty interesting to see because you can see it. You can see it moving very slowly, but It is definitely moving. And we're going to name you Moon of Planet 1. Now we're going to escape. Don't press escape in this game. It will not do that. It'll open your menu or whatever. Where am I? Oh, what is happening? Okay, I don't know. I don't care. Okay, Moon of Planet 1. I'm gonna edit you via the planet skipping tier. We need to change this down to there. And we need to, ooh, that raised it by a lot. Okay. Now, I don't know what glitch caused this freaky collaboration, but I kinda like it. And kinda might leave it as is. However, I'm going to... Dang, this thing is massive compared to it. I'm looking for a really tiny asteroid. Whoa, this is like really small. And we're gonna slow things down quite a bit. And click. Now this is moving much slower than real speed. If you were on this rock, you looked up and you saw this coming toward, well, you probably wouldn't even really have all that much time to see it. Um, yeah, because it hit pretty quickly. Whoa, dude, it flattened half of this planet. Dude, this thing, wait, hold on. Yeah, it orbits sideways now. Wait, which in theory being, no, it doesn't. I was gonna say it was tidally locked to the planet, but it's not. We're going to go to planetscaping and we're going to set. See, this has created a complete new map for the planet. Alright, now we are going to go here, back here, and leave this planet behind. Because we are moving on to our second planet! Yay! It only took us forever. Mars is our second planet, which we will set 5 AU away and on. Da 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 da. Bang. Inclination. Now Mars is going to be named Planet. Duh. And we're going to go again to planetscaping. And I'm not going to fast forward this one. I'm going to show you my process for what I did last time. Except last time I was interrupted by phone calls and emails for some reason. So I didn't get to do exactly what I wanted, but this one will be fine. We're going to 2 kilometers. I know, shocking altitude, but I'm going to do 5 kilometers. Now, our planet is really bumpy. You might notice it's really bumpy, but don't be alarmed. I know what I'm doing. Except I really, really don't. Its mass, we're going to up it quite a bit. It's going to be near a little more than half of Earth's mass. Which means the gravity would feel a little bit, well, quite a fair bit lighter than on Earth. So you'd probably be able to jump double, maybe even triple. your current jumping max jumping height. It's up to you to decide if that's cool to you or not. To me, it's pretty cool that you'd be able to jump so much higher if you stood on this planet, though. This planet doesn't really have a very good surface to jump on. We have mountain ranges. This planet's going to be really bumpy for some reason, and it's going to have one slightly larger moon than the other one. So large, in fact, it will no longer be considered an asteroid and be considered a moon. No, it's what people dream of in this world as being considered moons after years of trying. What are your thoughts on Pluto no longer being a planet? I know it's been 20 years since it was demoted from planet status, but what are your thoughts? I think it's only fair that it was demoted. I'm sad about it being demoted, but also, like, if it wasn't, we would have nearer to 20 planets in our solar system than the few we have today. And I don't think that's very fun to memorize all of those planets. We would have Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto, Haumea, Eris, Ceres, uh, Makemake, um, what's that one? I don't know what I'm talking about anymore, guys. Those are the ones that I know. I know there is one. There is Eris, right? Eris would be one. I can't remember if I'm getting Ceres mixed with an E or not, because Ceres and I think Eris. I think Eris is one, but that's still a lot to memorize. And that would make tests harder for the children. And we don't want that. And also, you would have to know them, and if you didn't, you'd be dumb. Luckily, you're not dumb if you don't know them, because they're not currently planets. So, ignore my tangent. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. Anyway, for this planet, it is quite interesting formations. We're just going to, yeah, Mercury's. Europa. We're going to do Pluto. Pluto. I mean, wait, what? No, what? This planet is going to have. See, oh, hello. My cat just jumped up here on me legs. Oh no. It can only have, like, asteroids or real things that are in real life. And I think I'm going to give you Hyluka. I don't want to mispronounce that. Sharon. Sharon is Pluto's moon. We'll give you. Why not Europa? Which we will make binary at 73,000 kilometers. Um, moon of planet 2. Your mass, we're gonna lower that a little bit. A lot of it. Like, my cat is blocking my screen. I love you, but you. Oh, no. Don't press that. Your surface, we're going to magnitude. What happens if I go inverse? Oh, the scratches go out. Oh, I like that. We're gonna do that. We're gonna offset you that much. Map 2, we're going to set to Europa as well with a negative magnitude and offset that much. Now, this is kind of beautiful. Now, planet 2 is really hideous. So I'm going to do something I call, if I remember where it is, we're going to do something I call work for me. Thank you. Significantly decreasing the terrain exaggeration because it makes it look better. Now it looks like all spotted like this, but I think I know something that can fix that. Be free. Go, go, be happy. Yeah. We're like projectile vomiting all over planet 2, but that's okay. It'll love me in the end for it. Whoops. Get over here. Now, the moon here, it works, it orbits. Does it rotate? Are you rotating? You are rotating. Very much so. Now, if we look off in this direction, eventually I believe we will see it get real dark. Hello? Did I miss it? Oh, it doesn't rotate. It's entirely locked to the sun. We don't want to do that. We want you to rotate like that. I want to see. Oh, there we are. Planet rise. Planet 2 rise. I've done it again. We've reached peak. We've reached peak. We're gonna exaggerate your terrain a fair bit. Like, that just looks fake, but I kind of like it. We're gonna exaggerate it that much, and then we're gonna actually, actually, do you reverse, unreverse it, so that way you can see Planet 2. Now we are going to go and make Planet 3. That's where I will pause today's video so you can name these 3 planets, and that way this video isn't 5 days long. Orbit. Oh, it has to be like a real planet. I forgo where. I'm so sorry. For our final planet, we are going to do another rocky planet. We're gonna do Earth. For our final planet of the video, we're gonna do Earth, and we're gonna have you rotate here. But Earth is really special, so um motion, we're gonna have you your orbital period is 19 and a half years. We're gonna hold on. Your motion. I want to flip you. But do you orbit? You do, and it works. Thank you. And now your orbit is 24 years. Isn't that so fun? Now we have you. We're gonna try to get that down a little bit. 13.8. I will settle for that. And surface, we're gonna have offset, whammo, 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 Ganymede, composition, water, 0, 0, 0, 0. Just gonna. Ooh. We kind of want you to exist, so.
Touch, I make you feel it. One look, baby, and that's the realest. Curves like fire, soft but bold. Sweet temptation, cherry glow. I walk by, temperature rise. Say my name with your eyes. I don't gotta rush, I steal the show. Red hot sugar, cherry glow.